There are places on the map that feel like they're still hiding secrets, unexplored corners of the world that haven't been flattened into a predictable, sanitized experience. You look at a map, and your finger lands on a spot that seems improbable, almost a geographical anomaly. That's Lesotho for you, a country completely surrounded by another country, South Africa. It's an island, but not of water. It's an island of mountains, a kingdom floating above the plains. They call it the Kingdom in the Sky, and for a damn good reason. The entire country sits over 1,000 meters above sea level, making it the highest country on Earth by this strange, wonderful metric. It's a place defined by its altitude, by its rugged, raw, and unapologetic verticality. I came here not really knowing what to expect. You hear whispers, fragments of stories, hardy people, ponies that climb like goats, a culture forged in the crucible of high-altitude living. But whispers are just that, air. I wanted to feel the thin air in my lungs, to see the landscapes that defy easy description. The journey here is part of the story. You climb, whether by road or by small plane, the only way is up. The world changes with every switchback turn. The lush farmlands of South Africa fall away, replaced by something starker, more dramatic. The air gets cooler, cleaner. You feel the pressure change in your ears, a physical reminder that you are entering another world. This geographical isolation has preserved something precious here, a way of life that has endured against the odds. It's a nation of shepherds, of horsemen, of people whose resilience is etched into their faces, like the deep valleys that cut through this land. Stick with me, because this journey is just getting started, and trust me, you'll want to see how it ends. Touching down feels less like an arrival, and more like being set down gently on the roof of the world. The capital, Maseru, is a humble entry point. It's a city with a pulse, but it's a calm, steady rhythm. The mountains are always there, a constant presence on the horizon, watching over the city like ancient guardians. Its grandeur is natural, God-given, and it puts human endeavors into a humbling perspective right from the start. My first real taste of the country was on a dusty roadside. People wrapped in the iconic Basotho blankets, not as a costume but as essential everyday wear. The blankets are beautiful, intricate, each pattern telling a story. They serve as a coat, a shield against the biting wind, and a symbol of national pride. My first interactions are simple, a nod, a smile. They call their language Sesotho, and the word for hello is Dumela. When it's returned with a genuine smile, you feel a connection, a small bridge being built across a vast cultural divide. The real Lesotho begins where the asphalt ends. You leave Maseru behind. The roads climb relentlessly, twisting and turning like angry serpents. They cut through the rock, clinging to the sides of mountains. Every curve reveals a new vista, each one more breathtaking than the last. You see valleys so deep, they seem to fall away into the center of the earth. The landscape is a brutal, beautiful masterpiece. It makes you feel small, insignificant in the best possible way. You find yourself pulling over constantly, not just to take a picture, but to simply breathe it all in, to let the silence wash over you. You start to notice the details. The tiny, vibrant wildflowers that somehow find a foothold in the stony ground. This is what they mean by the roof of Africa. You are on top of the world, looking down on creation. Deep within this colossal landscape, there are secrets. One such secret is the Malletsunyani Falls. The journey to get there is an adventure in itself. You pass through small, isolated villages where life appears to have changed little in centuries. Children wave as you pass. A traveler on the way to the place they call Lehang Lantswana, the place of smoke. You hear it before you see it. A low, distant rumble that grows steadily louder. The air grows thick with mist, a cool, damp spray that clings to your skin. And then, you see it. The earth simply opens up. And into this abyss, the Malletsunyani River plunges in a single, unbroken drop of nearly 200 meters. It's a staggering sight, a powerful, relentless torrent of water crashing into the gorge below, sending up a plume of spray that looks like smoke. Standing at the edge of the gorge is a truly humbling experience. This isn't a manicured tourist spot. It's wild, raw, and you feel the danger of it. It's a violent, beautiful spectacle that has been playing out here, day after day, for millennia. It's the physical manifestation of the untamable spirit of Lesotho itself. A country is never just its landscapes. The real story is always with the people. Here in Lesotho, that soul is embodied by the Basotho people. The first thing you notice is the blanket. The Basotho blanket. or Siana Marina. It's more than just clothing, it's a second skin. I get to talking with an old man named Tello. He points to the pattern on his own blanket, a design called Spitfire, which became popular after World War II, to honor the British fighter planes. It's a strange and wonderful piece of history woven into the wool. He explains that the blanket is a part of you from birth to death. It's used to carry babies, worn at weddings, and will one day be a shroud. The people of the blanket, the Basotho, wear their culture with a pride and elegance that is honestly humbling. To truly understand life here, you have to leave the market towns behind. I'm invited to a small village, a cluster of traditional stone and mud huts called Mooro. A woman emerges from a hut. She smiles and says, "Dumela and Tate." "Welcome, father." It's a term of respect. I'm handed a bowl of papa, along with a side of moroho. It's a powerful, humbling experience to be shown such generosity by people who have so little in material terms. As the afternoon wears on, the rhythms of village life resume around me. It's a life of hard work. But it's also a life of deep connection. There are places in this world where the machine has not yet conquered the animal. The Basotho pony is not just an animal here. It's a lifeline. To truly experience the highlands, you have to put your trust in this four-legged mountain taxi and let it carry you deeper into the wild. The pace is slow, deliberate. It allows you to absorb the landscape. You feel every shift in the terrain, every gentle breeze. We pass shepherds wrapped in their blankets. They raise a hand in greeting, a silent acknowledgement of fellow travelers in this vast, empty space. Riding this pony isn't just a mode of transport, it's a connection to the very spirit of Lesotho, a journey back in time on the back of a living legend. The food of the Basotho people is like the landscape itself, simple, hearty, and honest. The smell of wood smoke and cooking food hangs in the air. The main event is Papa Lanama. The meat is from their own flock, impossibly tender and rich with flavor, the taste of the land itself. Morena's grandmother offers me a taste of something else, homemade ginger beer, Luala Bajeng. It's refreshing and incredibly potent. Then comes the bread, bohobe, a traditional steamed bread. Tearing off a piece and dipping it into the mutton stew is a moment of pure, unadulterated pleasure. This meal tells a story. It speaks of self-sufficiency, of a deep connection to the land, and of the importance of family. So what do you take away from a place like this? You come here expecting mountains. You come expecting adventure. But that's not the whole story. That's just the frame. The real picture is the quiet dignity of the Basotho people. Their resilience is the true peak, their hospitality the deepest valley. Lesotho gets into your blood. It recalibrates your sense of scale, your definition of wealth, your understanding of community. You realize that a blanket can be a history book, a simple meal can be a feast, and a smile from a stranger can feel like a homecoming. The kingdom in the sky asks for a piece of your heart, but in return, it gives you a piece of its soul. And that, I can tell you, is a trade worth making every single time. Every journey has to end. The road eventually leads back down from the mountains, but the experience doesn't just vanish. But the world is a big, beautiful, complicated place. And that's where you come in. This journey is a conversation, and I want to know where you think we should go next. What corner of the globe are you curious about? Drop a comment below, and let me know. Your suggestions guide these adventures. You are the co-pilot on this journey, and I'm ready for our next destination. This is what we do here. We explore, we connect, we share. We try to find the common humanity in the most uncommon places. If you enjoyed this trip, help us keep these stories coming. The easiest way to do that is to hit that like button. And if you want to be the first to know where we're heading next, make sure you subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell. Share this video with a friend, anyone you think needs a little bit of adventure in their life. Thank you for watching, for traveling with me. Until next time, stay curious. The world is waiting. Keep exploring.